Hi there, my Libra Scorpio. Welcome in to your reading. So today we're going to do, what do I want to use? Let's use you. Today we're going to do a little quick message for you that you need to hear right now. We already had the September readings a little bit shorter and all condensed in one video for all cusps. Okay, so definitely check out those videos. But now we're able to get back into these readings, and actually something that I'm going to start doing, possibly from October forward, is that we're going to start doing these readings live on Patreon and YouTube membership. And at the end of each of these videos, you're going to have the chance to get one of your questions answered, okay? Like, sort of like, you know, those lives that I do with like private readings. You just ask your question there during the live and I will answer it, okay? So that would only be on Patreon and YouTube membership. And then over here on YouTube, this regular reading, it's how it's going to show up, okay? Not alive. But let's get into it and see what is the most important message for you to hear at this moment. And with that being said, if you want to check that out, the link is going to be down below for my Patreon. But let's see here. Woo, that is a lot, but I feel like this one. So we have, this is actually in Portuguese, but we have here the electric eagle, I would say. Give life to your ideas. And then we have the giraffe spirit with look at the bigger picture. There's something about like your ideas have potential that you're not aware of. We have this and that are true. Freedom belongs to you with the number 33. And we also have pretend or act as if. I feel like that, I believe that is how it's in English. There is this feeling of, there is an idea you have, and I do feel like it is something career-wise, maybe an idea for a business or a creative idea even, but I feel like it has a lot more potential than what you were aware of. And I feel like you have a limiting belief that is not allowing you to fully blossom this idea, or it's perhaps making you procrastinate a little bit, not really commit to it 100%. And I feel like the key here, the message that is trying to come through is like, this idea can bring you a lot of freedom, okay? It really can. And I feel like there is this feeling of, what if it can be true? You know, even more than act as if, what if? What if it can be true? What if it can really be the thing, right? And I feel like with this and that are true, it's like the reality that you know from your limiting beliefs are true. Like it's there. You're not just, you know, being dramatic. You feel that way because you do. Because you have reasons to believe that. Maybe that was something your parents told you. Maybe something society has told you. But that doesn't mean that it's necessarily true for your potential and true for your bigger, highest, best reality. So yes, it is true that you have a belief, but that doesn't mean that that belief is true or is the best one for you. Okay? So I feel like there's a little bit of a need to reframe a little bit of your mindset or reframe a little bit of the beliefs that you have around this. Maybe it's a belief that, oh, this idea will never give me money. I'm not good enough. I don't have any talents. But what if you do, right? I feel like this is all about what ifs. But we have the sun. Crazy how Virgo-Libra just had the same card coming out first. But we had the 10 of Pentacles here. So I really feel like this idea can bring you so much joy, so much wealth, okay? 3 of Pentacles, maybe even a little bit of teamwork, some partnerships. I actually feel like you could get a lot of sponsorships, brand deals, collaborations wanting to come through, people wanting to work with you, and people wanting to buy this. If this is a product, for example, people want to buy this. People need this. And I feel like perhaps you're not seeing that potential. Maybe even if you need it, like do a little study, market study, create a little bit of a survey to figure out what people are looking for, what people actually desire, to see if that is a conceivable idea. Talk about that idea with that thing of like the partnerships and teamwork. Talk about that idea with friends, because I feel like it can give you a lot, okay? But I really feel like with this 3 of Swords and the Queen of Cups, there is this feeling of, especially, this is beautiful because we have like the Queen of Cups, which for me it's Scorpio energy, and we have beauty, which beauty is essentially Libra energy. So this is you. This is your biggest, fullest potential, is you being connected with your heart and allowing your heart to guide you through beauty. And I feel like your heart right now is really connected with a beautiful, beautiful idea and a beautiful vision for the future. This may even just be a vision for your dream life and you being able to have it. But I feel like part of you feels like that is not possible. And especially with the Three of Swords and this feeling of this being you, it's almost like I'm not good enough. And I feel like it is important that you ask yourself, where does that come from? Why do I feel that way? Is that even true? And I'm here to tell you that that is not true. You are good enough and you deserve to have your best dream life just because you're alive. Every person that is alive has the potential to have their dream life. And it's not always easy, that is for sure, but it is always possible. And if you believe that everything is possible, everything starts to become possible. And everything has a solution. Everything has a way. Sometimes it's not easy, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. And I feel like it is a matter of you asking yourself, do I just want easy or do I actually want my dream life? And I feel like a lot of people, society in general, kind of gives up on the, oh, it's not easy, I don't want it. If you think about it, nothing in this world comes easy. Like even for you to just birth life, you have to get your hands dirty on the earth to plant a tree. You have to go through unbearable pain to give birth to a child. It's not easy, but the end result is so beautiful and you're birthing things. And the same thing with this idea, birthing this idea, it may not be easy. It may be painful, especially because you have to go through a lot of limiting belief changes and mindset changes, but that doesn't mean that it's impossible. It is quite possible. And I truly believe that anything that happens in our lives happens for a reason and happens at divine perfect timing. Because if that is happening at that moment, even if it's something bad, if it's something that we don't particularly love and it hurts us, it's because our guides know that we are ready to face that lesson, ready to face that consequence and to go through it, to learn from it and to evolve from it and through it. It's because our guides know that we have the power, we have the strength to go through those things, to go through those situations. And I'm here to tell you right now that you have the power and the strength and the ability, the possibility and the energy to bring this idea, to bring this vision into life, okay? It's in your brain. You're feeling inspired right now because it's supposed to be yours, because you're ready to birth it, okay? So I really feel like a little bit of journaling session here is required. And look at that, we even have strength coming through. So yeah, you do have the strength. And I feel like you do need to fight something here from your thoughts. Eight of Swords. There is a thought here that is stuck in you, in your potential, with this Nine of Pentacles, okay? There is a thought that is trapping you. And I feel like you need to review it a little bit. You need to transform it. Fine-tune it, okay? So, what is stopping you right now? What are you most scared of? If this actually comes through. First of all, what do you think of this? Do you think that you are talented to make it happen? Do you think that you're worthy to make it happen? That you're good enough? And why do you feel that way? If you answered no to any of those questions, why do you feel that way? Where does that come from? Why do I think this of myself? Was it something that people have told me? Was it experiences? And then try to ask questions upon that belief. I don't think I'm good enough. Okay. Well, I have an idea and I don't think I'm good enough because I don't have the talent for it. Okay. Well, let's say this is about a book. Aren't there a bunch of writers that came in to be a bestseller and they don't even, they never studied, those literature courses. They never studied on how to write. They are just talented. Hasn't that happened already? Especially in the past. I don't know, we have beautiful, the classics, right? Those people, most of them, they don't have any sort of education when it comes to writing and, oh, this is how you write a book and this is how you write a chapter and this is the structure of a chapter. Most classical writers don't have that kind of education, right? So isn't that possible? Yes, it is. Okay, so if it is possible for other people, why wouldn't it be possible for me? What makes you different that you can't create a bestseller just because you don't have education. Are you really that different? That is when you truly realize that we're not that special. Not in a negative way. It's like everyone is special in their own way, but we're not that special that we can't make something happen that other people could and did. You can do it too. So it's go through that thinking process and try to refute that belief that you have and then create a new belief. Okay, if those classical people could, then I could. And your belief starts to be, I can create the best book of my life. It doesn't even have to be, I can create a better book than Emily Bronte. No, I can create the best book of my life. I can do it. You're just comparing yourself to yourself, and you're just trying to be better than you were yesterday. And I can promise you, if you keep practicing, you're always going to be better than you were yesterday, or than you were 1-2 years ago. Okay, it is possible. You can make it happen. Okay, I actually feel called to take from this before we get into those. Woo, we have a lot. Oh, wow. Yeah, I love this. So we have here winged seer. You see clearly, clairvoyance. Wow. We also have over here with trick-or-treating. You miss someone, 29. And we also have a time for spirit. So I feel like there is this feeling of a part of you is missing you. You know, a part of you, this idea, this dream life is missing you. And it needs you to step up for you to be able to connect with that part of you. I really feel like you are aligned with this, okay? You see clearly, this is a vision of yours and it's there for you because you're ready to have it, okay? So it's time to go out there and take a chance because you deserve it and it's going to go so much better than you think, okay? We saw that Sun and 10 of Pentacles, you have the wealth, okay? Oh, holy shit, and look at that, we have prosperity lies ahead, yeah, and a fiery climax approaches. You can make this happen, okay? You absolutely can. It's about to come true, dude. The energy is gaining momentum. Heck yeah. Look at that. Step out of your comfort zone. Make it happen, bro. It's time to take action, dude. Just do it, okay? You do have to, or at least your guides would love you to go through this transition when it comes to your thoughts. And that is something that takes patience and practice and time. Because, if you don't take care of this now, we will likely just come through a little bit ahead and sabotage you a little bit, or have the possibility to sabotage you. So if you start working on these things already, you can kind of already start working on it, and then in the future you'll be readier. You'll be readier to fight those beliefs and those insecurities when they come forward again, because you already know what you're dealing with and you already know the affirmation that you need to use to recenter yourself. Okay? So I feel like your guys are kind of pushing you a little bit into, it's time to heal those things. It's time to reframe our mindset a little bit. And more than anything, it's time to take action and be bold, because this has a freaking big potential and you deserve this. Okay? So, my Libra Scorpio, this is what I have for you, dude. You're about to make it happen. I can feel it. And I'm supporting you. I'm rooting for you. And I want you to let us know what is your book, okay? I want you to let us know, and everyone is going to buy it. So, with that being said, thank you so much for being here. I hope this resonated and helped. If it did, don't forget to smash like button for me. And subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more of like Libra Scorpio readings, this is the place to be. But don't forget to check out that Patreon if you want to catch me live and have the chance to have one of your personal questions answered, okay? And that's it. So I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.